here we are into Champion Select. Team Unknown versus the Fall Guys. Team Unknown on the blue side. You can see the names there. And Riot,
Bear's
please.
back.
Yeah, hey, it is Bear.
Yeah.
Thank you. I see in our Twitch chat, it was Good Guy Griffin who subbed in. Thank you so much, Griffin. We really appreciate your help there, and welcome to PLC. He was another guy that I cast before we started PLC, so long time friend.
Cool. Hopefully a reoccurring name. Love to see you come back. And look at our bans. Instantaneously a Veigar ban, which is if you're looking at their op.gg, they're like, yep, I can see why they banned Veigar. A Zilean ban, yep, I can see why we don't want death on Zilean again. Jinx, that's a surprise.
I'm actually not surprised by that. Jinx as a champion is very, very strong. Even with the removal of lethal tempo, I still think she's very powerful with press the attack. If you can get that minigun pow pow up and running, devastating.
I'm more surprised not in the sense that Jinx not being strong, but rather that there, I would have thought to have seen a Samira or well, I guess Tristana did just get nerfed. Maybe it's a bigger nerf than I anticipate, but yeah. Anyways, a Jinx ban is a Jinx ban.
Yeah, I like it though. I think that Jinx also has ways to be annoying that you'd never thought of. Have I told you about the greatest dragon steal I have ever accomplished?
No.
Okay. Quick anecdote. I don't want to take the whole thing of Champ Select, but I have a recording of me playing Jinx and stealing a dragon with the Chompers.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you'll have to share that with the rest of us.
Yeah.
We needed to discuss like a good way to share clips or other moments in the chat. Bear, I'm so sorry, man. Malphite getting banned. Really feeling that for you, but that's okay. I know you can play some other champs. I've seen you play pretty well recently. But Ornn ban is also an interesting one for me against Team Unknown. I'm not familiar with them picking Ornn super often. So
I am interested in the Zyra pick because this could be either Kiroro or Kodo Draco. The Ashes item made AP junglers very, very strong. Zyra even got nerfed in this most recent patch because of it. So where is that going to go?
Still very, very strong. Seeing a lot of Zyra jungles in solo queue. Kog'Maw and Melio. Yeah, I can see
Is it locking that in?
I'm gonna guess Melio is very strong on this patch. So
yeah, I was gonna talk to you about that one because Melio got a lot of changes, a lot of adjustments to him.
Yeah, and as a counter pick to Zyra, definitely a very soft counter pick, but a counter pick nonetheless. Zyra not being able to root is a core identity for her.
That's true. Yeah, you get that ultimate to take down the root, and wow, that didn't even occur to me because it ruins the whole combo. Because you root with your plants on the ground and then you throw down the ultimate to empower those plants. But if you're not rooted, that means you can get out of the. Yeah, you're just not caught anymore.
Right.
Shen, I think that Shen is a great pick. It's very Bear style, in fact.
I agree, except for Melio. We just talked about Melio being able to take you out of the taunt, to shield you in getting caught out. I think actually Shen might be a mistake to pick before the top lane on Team Unknown side. But we'll see if that's the case. Maybe Bear has been grinding out some Shen games that are going to take us by surprise.
Hear me out. What if it's Shen jungle? Because they did make that change. It was a while ago now. I think it was around his rework time. They made it so that his Shadow Dash... No, what's that called? It's not Shadow Dash. The taunt.
Sure.
Taunts jungle monsters.
Oh, interesting.
And then you dodge all of those auto attacks for the same reason you get armor. You just activate Spirit's Refuge, that W, and you don't take damage for 1.5 seconds.
That's pretty good. I did not know they made that change. I'm still, I still think of Shen throwing his sword and
Yes.
one of the few guys who
Oh,
can, who can.
I got level 6 mastery
Oh,
on Shen throwing the sword,
oh man.
and then 2 days later they changed the mask. They reworked
No.
it. I was so mad.
Oh man, classic, classic. Okay, Leona and Azir bans. So really focusing on the mid lane. The Hecarim ban I think is absolutely warranted. I haven't seen their jungler yet, unless it's a Darius jungle, which I very much doubt, but could be. Galio ban, all right. Uh,
Yeah,
man,
that would be a mid lane directed pick, I would
th-
assume.
right. This is like feeling very Cold War here. It feels like we're really stancing up between these two Titan teams. We're seeing some big names. I forgive me, but I don't remember Calvier playing Ezreal. But honestly, at this point, how many times have I said that? Uh, you know? Oh man.
I like that it matches the range, because that's one of
Hmm.
Kog'Maw's big pulls is he can
Mhm.
attack from so far away. And so if you can match or close that distance, it takes away some of the advantage of having that pick.
Ooh. Uh-huh. And the Braum there is a very man, is a very kind of aggressive and also defensive option, but strictly when considering Kog'Maw, getting on Kog'Maw or protecting against a barrage from Kog'Maw, a very, very respectable Braum. That's a Lucian. Is
Is
that a
that a
Lucian?
locked in Lucian? It is a
That's
locked
a
in Lucian.
is that a Lucian
Wow.
mid or is that a Ezreal mid? Oh man.
Here, all right, look, we have less than 17 seconds to theory craft it. Tell me which one you think it is. Gut
It's
reaction, go.
it's got to be Ezreal mid. Lucian bot lane with the Braum is just too strong.
I agree.
Yeah, this is man, like my brain is just firing off all of the different games that we are about to see. There's like 30, 40 ways that this can all go. And they're all interesting to me.
One
Oh man.
one of the best things about
Mhm.
PLC and about smaller tournaments like this is the diversity in draft. Look at this.
Yeah.
We got Akshan, we got Melio, we got Darius, we got Zyra in the jungle, and we got the Lucian Braum combo. If you were to go to college level, to challenger level, to LCS plus level, you would never see this draft. You would never see these same 20 champions in any configuration. And it keeps the game fresh. I love fun drafts in tournaments.
Yeah, and I think for better or for worse, not to kill the hype too much, I do think that the art of drafting is a very complex and difficult one, especially when you're making decisions in 30 to 60 seconds. I would love to hear that our teams are practicing their drafts.
Mm.
To have a scenario where you are playing against someone and you're just talking about what champions you can pick and what champions you respond with, and then also how you expect the game to go is a very high level skill to have, and yet I think more people need to learn it even in their solo queue games.
Mhm.
Anyone who watches I'm blanking on his name right now. He was the guy who hates the people who were building Morello early a couple seasons ago,
But
but very, very
LS?
adamant. LS, thank you. LS
Yeah.
is very, very good about describing how to draft, how important drafting is, and all that. Um, but yeah, I'm also very excited for this though. Again, not to diminish the hype. Love looking at this draft pool. I loved last game's draft pool. I'm excited. It's unclear how this will go. I love that we have two marksmen mid lane that aren't traditional marksmen going mid lane. Not that they can't, but not they're not meta.
Mhm.
This is very exciting. I'm liking it.
One of the biggest things when coming up with a new composition and practicing a draft is understanding an identity for the draft, like what is it that you're trying to accomplish, and B, the weaknesses.
Mhm.
Because when you let's throw out an easy example, a poke composition. One of the things poke lacks is engage and disengage. So
Mhm.
you have to land your spells.
Mhm.
You have to poke them down. If it doesn't work and they engage on you, you're not going to have a good time. And
Yeah.
so I always look for engage options, hard crowd control, things like Orn ult, things like Death Sentence, things like
Mhm.
Blitz Hook, or a Diana jumping in with her ultimate. Some way to start and maintain a fight.
Yeah.
And I believe both teams are harder to start the fight. You got the Gragas barrel, you've got the pull in from Darius, but not a lot else on the side of the Fall Guys. You've got Braum ult and you've got Shen taunt.
Yeah.
Like all the rest is damage, and you're too squishy to actually do the thing to set up the fight. And so either we're gonna get our 30 deaths in 20 minutes, or we're gonna have the least amount of deaths we've ever had in the PLC.
And I'm guessing that it'll be a more dynamic game, but it's a guess. That's what you're trying to highlight is that this can go very many ways. Yeah, I think that we have lots to learn when it comes to drafting. Not that this hasn't been exciting, but it's something that I would love to break down with teams. Call me, y'all. I'll talk. I'm not the smartest player. I'm not the best player, but at least I can seed some ideas for y'all to take things in a new direction, or at least point you in the direction of people who can tell you.
Says
how to
the
actually play.
AP Narn Warwick top player, right? Is that what we're going for?
AP.
Yeah, it was. Oh no, that was Kodo Draco that did the AP
Draco.
Nar. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. My
So-
apologies.
All good, all good. Don't take that from Kodo. He's a good player. So
Absolutely. Alrighty, everybody. We are into game number 2. We should be loading onto the Rift any moment now. I am very excited. And something I forgot to do last game, but let's throw it in there. Let's see some hashtag whatever team win in the chat. Who is going to take this one? It's our Clash of the Titans, like Shazbot said. It's our rematch from our finals from last month. Very, very exciting. We got spicy draft came to play. We got some real good comments coming out of our chat here.
absolutely going into it, seeing a more of a 5-point protection instantaneously. This game is the vibe of this game is very different from our game 1. We're seeing a ward in the tri-bush. We're seeing much more wary of the actions that people can take. The confidence that TFG is immediately exuding is very, very exciting.
One thing I want to bring up is I talked last time about who wins level 1 with the Lucian Braum. That is definitely a Team Unknown wins level 1.
Absolutely.
And it would be even more disgusting if Bear had his taunt first and Kodo Draco had the vines, her E, Zyra's E. But you cannot take taunt level 1 with Shen. It ruins the laning phase.
Especially against Darius.
Yeah. I've done it specifically to get the better level 1, and it is trash. Not even the more what's that word? More proper word of garbage. It's blatant trash. It's so hard.
Yeah. Something interesting to see, both laners or both junglers starting on their red side, but the fact that Shen went to go help is is showing that a lot of fighting in the top lane already.
Elijah up on the top side. Oh my gosh, he's not in the bottom lane. Elijah's on the top.
That's a big reason why we're seeing things the way they were. We thought Darius and we thought their standard Phantom. No, not Phantom. Phantom. But no, it looks like the mix-up. Phantom playing in the ADC role. It's a straight 1-to-1 switch.
He gets his E second. throws down the W, stacking up that hemorrhage passive. Flash forward. Elijah wants it. He's going in. He gets thrown under the turret in first blood for Team Unknown.
Oh my goodness. Standing up to the big bully. Holy cow.
The
That's a nightmare.
timing on the level up, but we have to. Oh my gosh. He got level 2, leveled, and taunted within like half a second of each other. That was wild.
That's holy cow. Okay. All right. Top lane is not an island. People are looking top lane. That's fascinating. That feels awful as Darius.
Yeah.
Losing 400 gold to your opponent right away. Now, granted, he didn't get the chance to recall this because it's so pushed. So Shen needs to be careful with his timing. He does have teleport, but goodness, like that feels really, really bad.
It's what's so fun is Darius is a juggernaut. You have to go in. That's how you have to play the game, right? That's their weakness is you have to get to your target. And, he used all his tools except for the ghost to get in there, and the play didn't work, and it's devastating. But here we go. Kodo Draco is found out. Laugh Wizard gets caught in those vines. Jump forward, and that's the stun. That's what we were talking about. Lucian goes in. Ignite is actually put down onto Phantom. He makes it out because Emilio heals just absurd. So much.
So either Team Unknown is on fire from their first game and they're just ready to or they've been dreaming about this matchup and they're eager to take it back. Probably a little bit of both. But oh my goodness, Team Unknown is immediately come into play. Big damage in the bot side. I'm very, very impressed by all of this.
Another dive under the turret. Elijah takes 3/4 of his health, trying to stop the teleport. Flash forward, Death jumps away with the arcane shift. Lock and load is there. Kodo Draco in the wings, got that red buff to slow. Do they have enough? Death wants to throw out some more damage. Laugh Wizard takes the first bit. Kodo Draco is in the brush, dealing some damage. Lock and load is low. Throws down the Revengerang. Jump forward, flash away. Laugh Wizard is in the front line, taking extra damage. Dodging out the barrel is Death. And this is what I was expecting, is fight after fight after fight.
Yeah, no kidding. And specifically, it has all been Fall Guys engaging and Team Unknown reacting strongly. They are playing to their stereotypes is the wrong word, but playing to their identity as a team. In the sense that like Team Unknown is calm and calculated, and the Fall Guys are this bombastic and engagey team. I hope that the Fall Guys are taking this seriously, because the Team Unknown has come to play. They're responding very, very well, staying very level-headed. A lot of flash forwards from Fall Guys so far.
Yeah. I'm loving it. And look at this 2-level lead on the top side for Bear. Elijah is going to get a pretty good stack here. He gets all 5 stacks of hemorrhage onto Bear, and that makes it an even trade, but you've still got to be careful with that.
Yeah.
His Phantom will get stunned. Oh, and the combo play. In comes the Shen. Jumps forward, is unable to land the taunt. He's underneath the turret, takes an extra shot. Cubsy is there, flashes away. Bear's in some trouble. He's running away, he gets slowed. East Phantom needs one more auto attack. Is it there? He just needs one more. Bear makes it almost alive.
No, it doesn't have teleport either. Oh, that's plates to Elijah, and suddenly Elijah's back into it, and there's a kill bot lane. This is game 1. Oh my goodness. Like
yeah, exactly. Void Grubs do go over to the side of Kodo Draco on Team Unknown. 1-1. We are almost 7 minutes in. It's another low death game from what we're used to.
Yeah, but lots of fight, low health, just crazy so far. Immediately going for the dragon, knowing that the jungler's probably on the other side, and that they've got priority bot lane. We're rotating objectives between the teams, and ladies and gentlemen, we have a game on our hands. Like this is real exciting.
Absolutely. And this right here, I think, is the way to deal with Akshan. He is so obnoxious with that passive that hits twice. You just gotta throw spells at him and bop him out of lane. It's the only way.
I have to think of the meme with HR where it's like Lucian is like okay, but Akshan hitting twice isn't okay. Like they're the same passive guys. Like, they hit twice.
No, it's not quite the same because Lucian has to spend the mana and use a spell to get the double attack. Akshan just gets it.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. I do think he's a frustrating champion, but I have to smile when people only talk about one of his 18 abilities.
Yeah, no, dude, the shield he gets,
Yeah.
unnecessary. Get that out.
Yeah.
I have been trolled by that being part of his kit 3 too many times, and it makes me really angry. But we got ourselves a dive. Flash forward into the Winter's Bite, into the root, and that is a kill for Team Unknown underneath the turret. Kirover might be into trouble. Cubsy comes in, tries to get the kit. Super mega flame kick, I think is what it was called. I was reading today.
I don't know.
It's a flame kick of some kind.
Yeah. His fuegos, but that's about all I know. Another kill. Ooh,
oh, Cubsy.
That could have been bad.
Very close.
You're sitting on a word, brother. Yeah, this game is going crazy. Darius is saying, "Hey, your ninja tabbies aren't enough. I'm still going to deal some damage to you."
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Once upon a time, if you got ninja tabbies against Darius, Darius was having a very bad day. But the change really specifically affects Darius such that it doesn't hurt as much, but it still hurts a lot.
Yeah. It was worse when his passive dealt magic damage. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh, I do remember that. Yeah.
Horrible.
He doesn't really build Black Cleaver anymore, just fighting and fighting and fighting.
Okay, but now he's got the Noxian Guillotine, and there it is. Elijah gets his revenge.
Ghost played Ghost used and the phase rush. You're not walking away from Darius,
No.
and Elijah is like, can you see like anger to him? Like when it's so strange to see, when people talk about chess and the emotions behind a chess move, some people look kind of funny, but I'm not talking to Elijah right now. I mean, I know how he's feeling.
Right. Giving up that first blood, flashing under the turret.
Yeah, he is a Darius player and he's coming to kill. So 1-1 top side, 40 CS lead, pretty crazy.
I do want to bring up production was very helpful. It is ultra mega flame kick. Oh, there we go. Lock and load might be in some trouble. He flashes away. In goes the glacial fissure. They're gonna proc that stun. Do they have the damage? Ultimate from Death, and that is a kill onto Lock and Load.
Gosh, 3 kills, 2 kills, only 1,000 gold up on the side of Team Unknown. The fight continues.
Death gets knocked under the turret. He does manage to get the arcane shift out, but it is not enough. The red buff, Laugh Wizard is laughing in his face. What a play!
That's a shutdown. That is a Gragas player. All teams take note that when you see a Gragas that can put someone where they want to be with their ult, that is a Gragas player to be feared. So.
Absolutely. Will we see the ultimate into the cask? That's one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
I want to see it. I absolutely love it. Lots of stancing here. 3v2.
Danger zone here. Taunt into snare, into knockup. Elijah has to flash away. He is ignited. Lock and load is the next target. He is going to get stunned with the Zyra plant right on him. Bear runs forward, doesn't have the taunt. Gets hit with the decimate. Elijah wants to hit him with the slow. Not enough damage out of Lock and Load. Doesn't matter. Death is here. Flashes over the wall. Gets the kill on the Lock and Load. Elijah is the next target. And there it is. Double kill. Redemption for Death. Now, Laugh Wizard is back in the pit trying to go after Kodo Draco. Death has him cornered. Does he have the damage to deal with them?
Death wants revenge. He doesn't like the gank mid lane.
Kodo Draco tries to help with the root, jump over the wall, but so can he. The auto attack follows, and Death gets a third. Make it a fourth, but 3 for the fight. Killing spree now for the Team Unknown mid laner.
Where did this Ezreal come from? He's a little shooting gallery in the Baron pit. It feels awful. But just back and forth through the gold stats at the bottom. There's so much going on this map. Team Unknown very, very easily getting more than 2k gold advantage here. from the sheer amount of kills. But I don't think Fall Guys are out of this yet. I think they're bruised and angry. They got this like
Yeah.
berserker feel to them.
One of the really fun things I want to bring up is the Lich Bane on the Gragas. Laugh Wizard
yeah.
isn't trying to be a tank. He wants to bop somebody real hard.
The gank bot, just for stancing. The fight's topside. Darius is on the other side of the tower looking to fight. He looks like he's going to proxy a bit. Production just doing an awesome job capturing all of this. A lot going on.
Here's our next fight. It is 4v4. Nice disengage there from Laugh Wizard. And that was all it was. A nice cask there to remove all else that was going to happen.
I don't think we're out of the woods yet. The dragon is still alive. They're
Got
definitely
a lot of seeds there.
Yeah, the poke is there. They might be surrendering it depending on who can come down. Shen teleporting in.
Teleport.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, Death goes on a rampage up on the top side there by the mid lane. Kodo Draco's in some trouble. I think he's the sacrifice. You get Laugh Wizard low. Cubsy almost goes down as well. Death trying to fire over the walls, and Team Unknown are on the chase. Without their jungler, they don't want to try and take the dragon. Smite on Laugh Wizard would ruin everything.
Yeah, Fall Guys are too low to stay in, but Team Unknown without Smite. Team Unknown missing the Ezreal ult by a hair on that kill. It's back and forth, y'all.
He's in the jungle.
Yeah.
Death is just chasing everybody everywhere. Wow.
Ezreal's really role playing here with Death exploring the map wherever he can go.
That was well played.
Stealing some artifacts along the way, man.
That's very funny. Those Void Mites are doing a lot of work for Team Unknown as well. They did manage to pick up all 6 grubs.
Yeah.
But the Drake does go in the hands of the Fall Guys. Second dragon is up, and Kodo Draco is postured there, ready, working on it. But his team is pushing everywhere else as well.
They're standing on vision, and no teleports topside. Team Unknown's used, and Darius didn't bring it, so very much interesting. But it does look like Team Unknown's going to take it on the vision. But oh man,
Grab goes down, Drake goes down. That is a dragon for Team Unknown. Shen does have the Stand United ready to go if needed. But I think we're disengaging at this point. Team Unknown takes out the first turret in the mid lane. Death, very rich. 5-1-0. Big farm, gets all of the plates and gets the he doesn't get all the plates. I'm a liar. But look at this pincer movement set up right here. They're proxying the wave and fighting from the inside. Urobo goes in. They knock up. They get the ultimates, and that's a clean double kill.
Surgical. And on the other side of the map, they're still getting Rift Herald. So Fall Guys is making sure not to make a bad thing too bad, taking a little bit of mid lane. But oh my goodness, Team Unknown just doing what they do best, and that is coordination with their team. Brilliant gameplay. We're gonna see some towers fall from Team Unknown though, for as payment for that big play. Crazy stuff so far.
This is going to hurt Bear a lot. Elijah goes in, gets the turret aggro. The taunt manages to pull him out. Laugh Wizard, though. Wow. Huge damage coming out of and onto Elijah. Perfectly timed there.
Darius has the reset there, so they can't fight Darius still for the next little bit. They're going to take the top turret. They're going to take 2 turrets.
Yeah, they are. Now, this is a race. Oh my gosh, it's a race. It's Void Grubs versus 3 members of Fall Guys, because they only get the charge out of the Herald. They don't get a second one out of it. But all the extra damage from those Void Mites from Team Unknown means that they push faster. So Fall Guys has to go back.
Yeah, it's crazy. The plays, the back and forth. Fall Guys are really hurting here. I don't know if they realize how far behind they are. Like the kills don't give enough data. By the way, guys, in your solo queue games, kills don't give enough data. Looking at the CS differences, this Darius is terrifying. He's 1-3 and he's 60 CS up, so he's got almost 1.5k over his lane opponent. Not that it's a one-to-one comparison. Shen is not going to be nuking an entire team quite like Darius can, but
Hmm.
this is a tough position to be in as Fall Guys. They're very exposed, and I would love to know what they're thinking right now. What is their game plan? So
What I expect is the scaling game. That is something that they used to their advantage last time. But Death is in some serious trouble. He's going to arcane shift
Whoa.
away. He is ignited. He flashes away as well. Lock and load does go down. Stand united. Death is still alive. Elijah has to flash away. Death actually makes it out.
wow, Bear, loving it, man. Just Ezreal keeping, Death is just playing incredibly today to be able to stay cool, to take a bad thing and turn it amazing. Bear reacting exactly as he should. I'm imagining their comms are just on point. This is what we love from Team Unknown, is that they're a team that is a team. Any one player is pretty good, but when you watch all of them play together, it's inspiring, guys.
I
So,
do want to give credit. That dive would have
was
worked
awesome.
on every champion except Ezreal.
Yeah, true.
Right?
True.
That arcane shift and the fact that his auto attacks and his Qs reduce his cooldowns, there is no way you're catching that guy. And with
Yeah.
no crowd control to speak of on the champions used to do the dive, it was beyond so close. And all of that aside, it was Shen that made the difference. But Cubsy is caught.
Yeah, gone. Poof. Cubsy was once there clearing wars. He is no longer. Oh man, yeah. Watching the Akshan come all the way around for the flank, it was a good play. It was punished by an additionally good play. You have to respect it. We're seeing objectives come up on both on Dragon and Baron up soon. I'm really curious if they're confident enough to start securing Baron, or if they're just going to go for Dragon.
I
for
think the
20.
dragon is the better choice.
You would think
it's-
so.
It's safer. A, it's safer. B, it's actually exactly a play like that lost them last month.
Oh,
I don't know if you
true.
remember so specifically, but that's
Mhm.
exactly what happened. Is Team Unknown was ahead and they took one bad fight and it completely turned the other direction. Elijah
Yeah.
might be caught here. Nice calling in from Calavir. Kiroro jumps in, trying to land the stun from Braum. Knock up in as well.
Oh.
Ignite helps secure the kill. Calavir gets that one, and now they get to steal a buff.
Yeah, Melio is doing exactly what we were talking about in the beginning. Clearing that CC from the Zyra, making sure that his teammate could be alive. And then where's the rest of his team? His rest of his team is on vacation somewhere else. When there's an objective to take, and they get
Oh.
punished for it. Oh my
Death
goodness!
goes forward. Laugh Wizard goes down. He's not a tanky Gragas.
Oh no! Yeah, this Ezreal's cutting them in half. Death is on fire today.
And
Usually,
he is fearless.
yeah. Usually Calavir steals the show, but I think the spotlight's on Death today. Just absolutely on fire.
But he's arcane shifting forward into 3,
Yeah.
dodges out the hook from Elijah. He gets a pretty big heal. Is he strong enough? He doesn't get the kill out of Kiroro. Stand United coming out from Bear. This is going to be 2 inhibitors down at 21 minutes.
This might be the game right here with Darius down, being a little bit too aggressive. Depending
Black
on how
Wizard
this
has
fight goes
damage.
later,
Akshan throws out the ultimate. It almost kills Kiroro. I think you might be right. There are 5 members of Team Unknown here against the 4 of Fall Guys, but I'm a safer player. I would leave at this point.
I
You
think
just
that's
got
a smart
gold.
play. Mhm.
Yeah, you gotta get out of here. Lock and load goes in on Dakota Draco, but gets taunted by Bear. Jump forward goes Calavir. Death is now here as well, throwing down the damage onto Phantom, who gets caught. Cubsy taking the next arcane
Oh.
shot. East Phantom takes yet another one. There goes the
Oh,
True Shot Barrage. Death goes legendary, hops right back into the danger. Elijah wants to fight him. He has the ghost, gets the slow, gets the heals. There he goes. He heals a lot. Taunted up by Barracodo. Draco picks up the kill, and Team Unknown have decimated the base. They make it out alive. They're gonna buy items. I think you Baron and win the game.
man, but Elijah, you gotta take a deep breath, man. Like it's you see the kill, but there's more than one person there, and specifically Shen, who's gonna ruin your day. And just once again, Death, like, hey, I'm just gonna casually ultimate right here. I know I've got 3 people right next to me, but like, I see a kill, I'm gonna go for it. Like, what? This entire these last 2 games from Death have just been inspirational, man. These are the things you tell your kids about. Like, it's awesome.
This play. Let me tell you what, I agree with Shazbot. If you don't tell your kids about the time you played in the PLC, you're doing them a disservice. They're on the Baron, Team Unknown at 22 and almost 23 minutes. They are items ahead. They are tempo ahead, and they are going to get the big purple worm. And top lane is the only one that needs attention.
Team Unknown just have so much momentum, you know, playing their calculated, calm game. Ooh, they gotta be careful here.
Elijah might get caught here. Concussive blows is procced. He's knocked up as well. He's ignited, so he can't heal, and that will be another kill over to Death.
Death is legendary now, worth 1,000 gold on a kill. Man, like, Fall Guys need to get some executes here. They need to find the assassins in them. I think they planned for a gameplay where Kog'Maw would walk over them, and then Ezreal happened, and then Death said, "Nope, I'm still here." So,
when this game is over, we gotta talk a little bit, you and I. But we still have some time here. Super Wave is up in the mid lane, while Lock and Load is on the bottom side trying to cut that one down. They are not going to be able to save this turret. I don't think they can save that third inhibitor.
The game is like, you see it in the stars, the game is over. Look at how many grubs there are. You know, you got 2 super minions coming in. What can they do? They're just going through the motions at this point, unless they can, like, clearly
Crowd
kill.
control on Elijah. He goes down again. They're trying to re-engage. Laugh Wizard can't even get close. Lock and Load on the backside already lost a quarter of his hit points. That's one turret down. That's one champion down. Another turret about to fall down. That's crowd control and exhaust down onto Death. The culling goes in. No kill so far. Death is shut down. Lock and Load takes him out, but it is too late as game number 2 goes to Team Unknown.